I'm Jake, 29, and I was supposed to marry the woman of my dreams in less than 2 weeks. Her name is Laura. We met 5 years ago, had the perfect relationship, or so I thought. It all started innocently enough. One night, bored and scrolling Reddit, I stumbled across a post on r/confessions titled, "I'm cheating on my perfect fiancé, and I don't care." I clicked it out of curiosity, not expecting anything personal. But as I read, my heart sank. The woman described her fiancé's job, our city, and even the exact venue where we planned our wedding. The timeline matched perfectly. She bragged about sneaking around behind his back, laughing at how blind he was. I couldn't believe it. Could it really be Laura? My Laura? I reread the post several times, looking for clues. There were details only someone close to me would know. She even mentioned the dress she was wearing to a party last month, the same dress Laura had shown me. My mind raced. I wanted to confront her immediately, but I had to be sure. I started digging. I searched for burner Instagram accounts, Facebook profiles, anything that could connect this anonymous woman to Laura. And then I found it, a secret Instagram, filled with flirtatious messages, photos, and tags with men who weren't me. My world shattered. But I didn't want to explode and ruin everything without proof. So, I created a fake Reddit account and messaged her anonymously, pretending to be just another Redditor sympathizing with her confession. To my shock, she replied. She confessed everything, calling me naive and saying she was done with the act. After the anonymous messages, I was numb. Laura admitted to cheating multiple times and said she planned to keep doing it until the wedding was over. She even laughed about how I'd never suspect a thing. My heart shattered, but I knew I had to play it cool. I kept acting like everything was fine, even smiling through the wedding planning chaos. No one suspected a thing, not my family, not hers, not even our closest friends. I started collecting proof quietly, screenshots of her burner Instagram, texts with other men, the Reddit messages. I saved every little thing. As the rehearsal dinner approached, the tension inside me built like a volcano ready to erupt. I invited both our families to the rehearsal dinner at a private hall, under the guise of a final celebration before the big day. Laura was glowing, pretending to be the perfect fiancé. Everyone was so happy, so excited. But I had a plan. Right after the main speech, I stood up and pulled out my phone. I said, "Before we go any further, there's something you all need to see." I projected the screenshots and messages onto the big screen in the room, the burner Instagram, the texts, the Reddit confessions. The room went silent. Laura's smile vanished. I didn't say another word. I just walked out. The silence in the room was deafening. For what felt like an eternity, no one moved or spoke. Laura's face drained of color, and then, anger flashed in her eyes. Her family looked shocked, but my parents were silently nodding, hurt but proud of me for exposing the truth. Laura tried to explain, stammering and blaming stress and misunderstandings. But no one wanted to hear it. The proof was overwhelming. Her phone buzzed non-stop, messages from the men she had been talking to, many of whom showed up in the screenshots. It was clear she had no way out. I felt a strange mixture of relief and heartbreak. The woman I loved was gone, replaced by someone I barely recognized. After I left, her family demanded answers, and there were heated arguments between both sides. Some relatives took her side, others mine. The wedding was cancelled within hours. I tried to reach out to Laura one last time, but she blocked me everywhere. In the days that followed, the Reddit post resurfaced, this time with her real name attached in the comments. People from our city started recognizing her. The shame and humiliation were massive. Some strangers messaged me, sharing their own stories of betrayal. It was clear this wasn't the first time she'd done this. My life was shattered, but at least the truth was out. After the wedding fallout, life felt like it was spinning out of control. Everywhere I went, whispers followed me. Friends I thought would stay disappeared. Some family members sided with Laura, calling me harsh and accusing me of humiliating her. Then came the viral storm. The Reddit post, now with her full name attached in comments and shares, exploded online. Strangers sent me screenshots of messages and stories of their own encounters with Laura. It was overwhelming. Suddenly, this private nightmare became a public spectacle. The media even picked it up locally, tabloids ran headlines like, "Fiancée caught cheating before wedding," with my and her pictures plastered everywhere. I struggled to stay sane, but I refused to let this define me. Therapy helped. Friends who stayed reminded me who I was beyond this betrayal. I also began sharing my story publicly, cautiously, to raise awareness about emotional abuse and betrayal. The response was overwhelming. Messages poured in from people thanking me for my honesty, sharing their own scars. Through the chaos, I started to rebuild. Laura. She vanished from social media, moving out of town. The woman I thought I knew was gone, but the lesson stayed. Months passed since that painful night. The wound was deep, but I was healing. I stopped checking social media obsessively. I focused on my career, my family, and most importantly, myself. I met new people, started dating again cautiously, and learned to trust slowly. The scars remained, but they reminded me of my strength. One unexpected blessing was the community I found online, people who had been through betrayal, abuse, and heartbreak, coming together to support each other. Sharing my story helped them heal, and their stories helped me move forward. As for Laura, I never heard from her again. Part of me wanted closure, but I realized I didn't need it. I realized the truth was freeing. Knowing what she really was saved me from a lifetime of lies. My wedding was cancelled, but my life went on. Now, I'm planning a new future, one built on honesty, trust, and resilience. Sometimes, the hardest endings lead to the strongest beginnings.